Might help if I unmute my microphone. Okay, folks, welcome to another live stream. Today I am going to go and check out Defensecon. I have already been on the website and I've got my Drake fanboy gear on. I've got my Invictus jacket on. So let's go have a look at Defensecon 2954 with Drake Interplanetary. So I need to get in the game. Here we go. Alright, let's go check it out. So this is my first Defensecon, first Invictus. So, no idea what to expect in here. So let's go to Defensecon. Now, while we're at it, today, not during this stream, but for this stream and the video afterwards, any comments made on this video will receive an entry into the draw to win a 12-month Game GlassPass subscription. That is limited to one per comment per person, basically. So one comment is enough. That will get you in the draw. Also, if you are a Patreon subscriber, you will gain additional entries into the draw. A standard subscriber will get an additional an additional 2 entries, and a shout out subscriber will get an additional 5 entries into this draw. So if you feel like supporting the channel a little bit more, then like and subscribe, which is always very much appreciated. Please jump over to Patreon, subscribe over there, and you will gain additional entries into all giveaways, not just this one. So thank you to my existing Patreon subscribers. Your support is much appreciated. So yeah, any other support, a like, a subscribe, a comment, a thumbs up, anything like that. Jumping over onto my Discord channel even, which is just discord.gg/thunderballs, is always much appreciated. So thank you to everybody if you tune into this. And let's go have a look at the Drake ships. So off to our right here, we have the Corsair, which is one of my favorite little daily ships. It's got a nice bit of cargo in it. It's got some big guns. I think, if I remember correctly, it can hold 2 or 3 AD4Bs and then 2 or 3 AD5Bs. I think there's 5 in total. And then you've got 2 size 2 or 3s. Which I usually put on repeaters on them. I think that might be actually what's on the turret, is your little guns on there. Big guns on the wings, big guns on the front, obviously, and they're all controllable by the pilot, except for the turrets. So you've got 2 turrets with smaller guns on them, and then you've got 1 gun on each wing, 4 on the front. So you've got 6, a total of 6 size 4, size 5 guns. Very nice if you're running bunkers. You can throw a Nurser in the back or a C8 Pisces. These days it's better to throw a Nurser in there now, because then you can park away from a hostile bunker and drive your Nurser around. You've got yourself a respawn point. Throw a couple of SCU store all containers on there and you will be able to reap the rewards from your bunkers. Just tractor beam your crate with you and fill it up while you're in your bunkers. Or, now that 3.23 is out, your distribution centers. So yeah, nice little bit of cargo space there for a Nurser and actual cargo. Plenty of firepower. And what is it, 250 bucks on the store? 230 if you can get it for War Bond. Not a bad little daily starter ship. I mean, it's an expensive starter ship, but you can. It's a very versatile ship, and you've got missiles. What have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8 missiles on that wing. Can we get under? Let me under. Okay. Do we have any missiles on this wing? So this one's got 2 guns on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's got 7 guns on it. So okay, right. These 2 down the bottom here are from a turret as well. Okay, so the pilot controls 5 of the big guns, One turret with two big guns and two turrets with 4 little guns on. So yeah, not a bad little ship to be running around in, doing stuff and things. We'll stay on the right hand side here. So we've got the Vulture next. This is obviously, it looks like all of these are just the standard paint jobs that they have on them. The Vulture, it's your entry level ship. Well, actually, it's your first level ship for salvaging. Both scraping with your scraper beams and hull munching with your num-noms. Very harvester looking cabin, which I quite like. I do like it. Got a nice shape to it. I do quite like the harvester. The Vulture. It's got a nice ladder that is permanent. Can we actually climb up there? Yes, we can. You don't have to actually get the ladder out. It's not hiding it. It's just there. You can even run all the way along top here. And it's got plenty of lighting for when you're out in the middle of nowhere and you want to do some salvaging. Okay, you've also got your docking ports. And not quite enough space for an Ursa, but enough space for your salvage. The Herald. I don't like it. I hate it. I think it's ugly. I think it's fast in a straight line. Even in Atmo. That's about all I really know about it. I don't even know how to get into the damn thing. Where do we get in? We get in. Alright. Over here. Alright. Well, hang on. There's something says there's a lift there. Access panel, lift. No. How do we get into the damn thing? Okay, here's the door. Let's get in. Can we get in it? Yes, we can. There we go. Okay, so you got a support seat, you got a bed, you got a sink, you got a toilet. No shower. Components. Yeah, no shower. It's alright. I do like the layout of the interior. It's obviously going to be a sciencey, researchy. It's got some mad computers, like going out. I don't know, exploration, scanning, all that sort of stuff. This part of the ship I actually like. It's pretty cool. And then you got a gun rack and your pilot seat. I don't even know if it's got any weapons. Do you got any weapons on it? Yeah, bring this a bit closer. Don't know if you can hear me. Sorry. Okay, so it's got one little pissy ass weapon there. It might be a size 3 for the size of the ship, but I just think the ship is butt ugly. I don't like it. I really don't like it. It reminds me of my F8C Lightning that I crashed the other day and ended up without having any wings and it was on fire. It was about the same size. Anywho, let's keep going. So over here, it looks like we've got the 3 cutters. Do we have all 3 of them? First one here is the Rambler. I can tell that by the extra fuel tanks up on top. Then over here, or actually, have I mapped on that around the wrong way? Yeah, no, I got it right. Yep, I got the Rambler. Then over here is the Scout.
Defensecon's a great opportunity to take a look at the real ships that are out there.
Right, so this one, it's got about the same amount of cargo space. 6 SU, something like that. Well, this one's only got 4 SU because you can only put 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. You can't put anything at the back on this side. Then in here, you've got your... mate, the cutter is excellent value. Harbour, you're welcome. Nice to see you again. Been a little while since I've done a live stream, I think. But the occasion warranted one, I think. But yes, I have the 3-pack with the 3 cutters, and they are a great little ship just to zoom around in. Bunkers are good for it as well. You just don't have the space to put a nurser in there. You can fit a couple of pulses in there though. And then the original, actually, no. This one's the Rambler. It has bugger all space. Rambler, base, Scout. Yeah. So the Scout was the first one. Then the base one. Then the Rambler. Yeah, that's right. Oh, absolutely. Having a bed to be able to log out in is, in my opinion, much better than having a Pisces as a standalone. Titans, I've only ever had loaners for Titans. Not my thing. Not interested in them. I'd much rather have a cutter than an Avenger of any sort. Is it really? What do you got? You got 2 up the front and then sitting in the bed, is it? Or is there a little dicky seat? I think there was a little dicky seat, wasn't it? No, you can sit at the table. You can sit at the bed. There's a dicky seat. Okay, so you'd actually be able to sit 4 people in here. 1 on the bed, 1 on the dicky seat, 1 at the table. Stop sitting on the dicky seat. I want to go to the pilot. Damn it. Open. Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 1 on the bed. So you could potentially get 4 in there. My favourite ship ever, for now, is the Caterpillar. Although with the announcement the other day of the Fatapillar, officially known as the Ironclad, that may end up being my next favourite ship once that comes in. But currently, in-game, current favourite ship, Caterpillar, 100%. I have a Pirate Caterpillar as well, which is even better. And with the Ironclad that they've released, it looks like they're actually going to start bringing out this command module to be detachable. So hopefully they do that. Oh yeah, I'm going to have both the Caterpillar and the Fatapillar, and the Fatapillar Assault. I already have, I've actually got, believe it or not, 2 different sets of CCU chains for both the base and the Assault. One will be if they come out like in the next 6 to 12 months, and I'll have them upgraded from pulses. Otherwise, if it's going to be longer, then I will add them into my Praetorian pack, because it's going to be a little while before I get that. Well, what do you think of the Hercs Harbinger in terms of size? Because comparing a Hercules to the Fat Cat, you've got a longer ship with the Fat Cat. It's actually narrower than the Hercules. Okay, so they're too big as well. Technically narrower because of the wingspan of the Hercules. And I believe they are only about 3 meters taller. But yeah, I'm really keen for them. I saw that, what do you call it? Like the sneak peek, it's not the sneak peek, the actual the release of it, I guess. All the concept art of it. Oh my god, I love it. Being able to put cargo in from the top, it'll be really cool. It'll be interesting. It'll be so easy if you're out in space and you're legally acquiring cargo. You need to switch it from a soft death ship to a new ship to get away from somewhere, or it's pirated gear. You need to move it out of a pirated ship into your ship. Tractor it into the hangar. It'll grab a hold of your your gravity in the ship, and basically just fall to the ground. And then you have someone else down there putting it in place and stacking it up neatly. I think that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I just wish that they'd hurry up and fix the bloody invisible cargo crates at the moment, because I put a 1SU crate into the Retaliator with cargo modules, because I had a CCU to the Retaliator bomber. So I just finished off the chain, filled up a few gaps, got that, and then bought the 2 cargo modules, so I've got the whole thing as an LTI from a token. But yeah, the Retaliator, man, the firepower on that, if you've got the crew for it, that thing's going to be something nasty to deal with. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know. I'm having issues with mining. The mining cargo is invisible. However, you can still complete it and sell it. You can transport it and sell it at the TDD. But if you put a store all cargo crate in there and you throw a bunch of gear in there, you store your ship, bring it back out again. The gear is still there, but it's not. You can't see it. You can't access it. You can't. There's no way to bring it out of a... I mean, if it was just in a normal inventory, you could, but because it's a separate inventory, you can't access it, you can't interact with it, you can't see it, you can't grab it. And I didn't realize that was an issue until after I put a full set of Red Alert Mark IV gear in with a bunch of rifles and pistols and ammo and med pens. Basically a full kit for going out bunkering, and lost it all. I've not had too much trouble with the servers in general. The only time I had issues with the server was at 2 o'clock this morning, which is when Defensecon actually became active, I guess. So, next up, we got the cutters. The cutlasses. So you got the cutters and the cutties. So, cutty black, or is this the cutty steel? No, this is the cutty black. A nice little daily as well. Bit of cargo space. Where are the guns? Isn't this supposed to have... Oh no, it's the steel. I think. I thought the Cutty Black had the Gatlings on the side as well, but it must be just on the steel. But yeah, obviously you can load it from the side, you can load it from the back, you can use it as a drop ship if you wanted to. Pretty sure you can fit a nurser in here. I'm going to have to science that, I think. Hey, Stormy. Were you able to sell them at least, or is it just you lost it completely? Okay, so yeah, that's definitely the black. This is the steel over here, which is your dropship. So pretty much a black, but instead of cargo, you've got seats. And you've also got your Gatlings, so you can jump on the side here. I don't know if they've actually fixed these yet or not, because there was an issue where they were actually protected from the shields, which meant you couldn't also shoot out from the shields. I do believe they have fixed that, because I was on somebody else's ship the other day and I was able to snipe from the back tailgate to kill a bounty target that was on the ground. So I think they might have actually fixed that. Well, you're just going to have to move over to mining, because mining's pretty profitable at the moment, and it's fairly, I think, relaxing. It's pretty chill. Especially if you spend a little bit of time at the start to grab a mole from somewhere. If you've got access to a mole, grab the bags off that, throw them onto your prospector. The only way you can do that at the moment is by going out with both the mole and the prospector, unlock your ship ports, rip the bags off the prospector, take the ones off the mole and throw them onto your prospector, and that will increase your storage capacity by 50% on your prospector, going from 32 to 48. So the profitability of your prospector is then even better. Not quite that much yet, Stormy, mate. So yeah, well, we got Cuddy Steel. You got 2, 4, 6, 12, and 6 over here. That's 18 people that you can drop out. You can then have, I think you can have another couple up here, like a pilot and a co-pilot, and a turret operator. So yeah, another 3 in here. You got 2 beds. You got plenty of storage for gun racks, and also your external storage over here, which I don't think I can access. Now, interesting thing that I've actually just noticed here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. On some ships, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 cabinets, and they're labelled. I wonder if at some stage you're going to... That's probably maybe more of a key, like a pin code or something. I was going to say maybe it's like, you know, locker 1, locker 2, locker 3, locker 4, but nah, it's not going to be that. That'll be stupid. Nice cable management, just like my computer. Then next over here we've got the Cuddy Red, which is your ambulance. With the new medical play that they've changed, all med beds on ships and vehicles now have respawn ability. So I guess while we're here, I guess while we're here we could set our regeneration point to Defensecon if we wanted to. That'd be interesting. But yeah, all med beds can now respawn. Depending on the size of the ship and the tier of the bed, will depend on how far away from the ship you can actually spawn. Well, it doesn't matter how much health you've got, you can still self-destruct it. Murder suicide. Then we've got a couple of mules out the front here. I believe they're still broken. They have space on the sides here for your 1/8 cargo containers, so you can fit 6 of those on there. You can fit a 1 SU crate under the back, and it's supposed to also have forklift type connections at the front, like a little bobcat, to pick up a single SU crate as well. It would actually be interesting to find out whether they will allow you to pick up a 2 SU crate lengthwise. I don't know whether that would be a thing or not, but that would be handy for cargo movement when they bring out the freight elevators, which is just around the corner. In a couple of days, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're going to start Eva Cardi build, hopefully, on 3.2, 3232, which is going to bring out the freight elevators and cargo elevators and personalized and instance hangars and all that sort of thing. Very much looking forward to that. As soon as Wave 1 hits, I'll be on there because I'm not Eva Cardi. Maybe one day. So I'll be on there testing the crap out of the hangars because I want hangars. So I might actually need to upgrade some of my tokens to some mules because I've changed them to be in my Praetorian pack. Well, yeah, I'll have a ton of ships that you can borrow, Stormy. No problem at all. Technically, it would well, I said when I first started the stream that I haven't seen what's in here, but technically I did. Somebody did put up a video that they were able to find a way into Defensecon before it actually released. The ships weren't here, but the plaques were. So you could see what was going to be where. So, yeah, this little plaque here telling us about the mule, it was here. But the ship itself wasn't. So I would imagine once it ends, the building is still going to be here, but the ship won't, and it'll just revert back to my Area 18 initial spawn point.
These are dangerous times. That's why Drake Interplanetary builds ships that not only provide function and power at a price that...
Yeah, but that's the thing. They want you to actually move around and make you do things. You can't just, jump out of your ship and sell. Some people did work out ways to do that, especially over at Lawville on Hurston. You just fly over to the TDD and you're able to land over there, jump out of your ship and sell it. But they've stopped that now. The other thing too, at the moment, you can always just land your ship at the hangar, especially at Area 18, land your ship at the hangar, throw everything into your local inventory, which they're going to get rid of eventually as well. But there are the storage kiosks for your inventory near the hangars, then you just kill yourself, wake up in the med clinic, and you're closer to the TDD. I quite often do that, especially if I'm doing a mining run and bringing the cargo and I'm using my mining outfit, which is fairly similar to what I'm wearing at the moment, except it's more of a miner's gear, not a fanboy Drake and Invictus outfit. It's got I've got a pair of sunnies, I've got a trench coat, I'll wear my pistol and my multi-tool and proper pair of boots, not just a pair of sneakers. So yeah, anyway, yeah, when I come in with the cargo for mining, I'll usually just kill myself when I get off when I store the ship. And when you die in Armistice, all of your gear is there in your inventory ready for you as well. So yeah, pretty much, mate. Pretty much. All right, which way are we going? We're going. We'll go in the middle here now. So in the middle here, we've got the Dragonfly. Star Wars Speed Racer type thing. Easy to crash, but it's a two-seater. So it's kind of like your WoW recruiter friend rocket that they gave away at one stage. It just doesn't fly. It'll launch if you go over a big bump. It'll launch pretty high. But yeah, I think it also hovers over water, I believe. It's like a little hovercraft. And it has some pew guns. A couple of size 1s, maybe size 2s. What have we got next? Which one are we going? We're going back over here. So yeah, we did the Cuddy Red, then we've got the Cuddy Blue, which is your interdiction police variant of the Cuddy. It actually looks more like a prospector canopy on the front there. It's a bit more rounded. Kind of looks like a helmet, like a predator helmet almost, compared to the boxy square angles on the other ones. I guess they're a lot more square. And this one, one day you will be able to capture somebody, arrest them, put them in handcuffs, and stick them in a little pod here. Kidnap them, otherwise. Not sure exactly how that's going to work. I was talking to somebody the other day about how it might work, and they suggested that basically if it was a player, you'd go out, you'd capture them, you'd throw them in here, and then they would wake up in jail, and you would just have to continue with a ghost or a NPC player or something like that, because obviously, yeah, pilot, how's it going, mate? Tagged, pilot, ducky. What do you prefer being called, mate? But yeah, obviously, if you just went and got somebody and threw them in here and you just kidnapped them, then well, that wouldn't be very fun for them. No dramas, Tag. Thanks for stopping in. No problems, Tagged. It is. What do you mean, Stormy? What do you mean about the lights are active on 2 of them? Don't get shanked. I mean, like there's the red lights on here, and there's blue lights in there. I mean, technically the lights are on all of them. And you've got, at some point, I would imagine that the life support, when that comes in with, I think that's going to come in with 4.0. Hey, Clarky, how's it going, mate? Good to be back. Family's doing well. It's actually been a pretty good weekend. Kids have had their moments, as kids do. I've had my moments. But no, overall pretty good weekend, I think. So yeah, not exactly sure how the handling of prisoners and taking people into custody is going to work, but I believe you can hold, yeah, there's 6 on each side, so you can hold 12 prisoners in here. interesting to see how that pans out. And I believe these are all gun racks in here too. But it doesn't look like we can access them. But there's definitely gun racks behind there. Anywho, moving on. Well, I think that's all of what's out here, other than what's in the back there. And I already know what's in the back there because I did see the guy that broke into what it is. But we're going to go have a look anyway, because this is one of the ships that I am also most looking forward to getting, which I have in my buybacks, and it is the Kraken. Is it the privateer or just the base? No, it's just the base. But I've gotten the 3D model off of the holo viewer here and tried to 3D print it, but there are so many holes in it. It's just not a good one. Good night, Ducky, mate. Thanks for pilots. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, tasers make sense. I mean, we've got laser weapons already. We can knock people out, but yeah, a taser would definitely be handy. Now I'm going to go into third person here and try and get up a bit higher to see. Okay, so there's a roof on there, so that's too high. See the top of the Kraken there. That's not going to let me inside it. Can we go around the front? Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, another great, amazing, massive ship that I'm looking forward to getting. Well, getting back. Yeah, it's big. It's bigger than the Idris. We've seen the Idris and the Polaris. Well, actually, I haven't seen the Polaris flying around yet. I have seen the Idris flying around. Not sure if that's actually still broken or not, because that's been broken for nearly over a week now, or nearly a week. Where they just have stopped coming. They stopped putting on the TV screens when they were coming and where they were going to be and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, to be able to have... Wait, hang on, let's go back into third person again here. What do you got? You got like about 8 or 4 landing bays over on the side there for small ships, and then you've got a larger landing bay on this side. You could probably land a good half a dozen ships on there, depending on what size they're, maybe 10 smaller ones. Obviously, you can land more in. I believe there's also hangars underneath that you can get into. There's cargo, plenty of cargo on there as well. Yeah, I haven't seen the Polaris yet. I've seen the fireworks. But yeah, I think there's like a couple of different pods in here for hangars and cargo and stuff like that. Possibly even underneath the bottom here somewhere too. But yeah, it's massive. The engines look awesome too. That's one of my biggest ones that I'm looking forward to receiving once that's in concept, along with the new Fatter-Pillar or Fat Cat. I mean, Fat Cat's actually easier to say, but I might stick with Fat Cat now. But yeah, that is Defensecon. Oh, the Buccaneer. We didn't see the Buccaneer. This, believe it or not, from what I've heard, is the best PvP ship out there at the moment. It is now the new meta for PvP. I don't know why exactly, but apparently it is the new meta. So, like, the weaponry itself doesn't look that amazing. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 maybe size 1s on the side, a couple of size 3s maybe in the middle, maybe a size 4 up on top. So you've got 5 guns, you've got a couple of missiles. So it's got a bit of firepower there, but I think it's more the maneuverability of it. You kidding me? The Warlocks are meta now too? Jeez. As you can tell, I don't keep up too well with the PvP stuff. I'm more of an industrial cargo type guy. I like my mining, I like my salvaging, I like my cargo hauling. I'm not the type of person, and even back in my WoW days, I didn't do much PvP unless it was like group PvP with some mates and just having a bit of fun. But it's not my main gameplay. So, that is Defensecon 2954. I'm going to leave it there for the night, but don't forget, comment on this video, and you will be in the draw to win a 12-month Game Glass subscription, also known as a GlassPass. Obviously, to Game Glass, it is a great product. You can whack it on your smartphone or tablet, and it gives you interactive buttons and components and things like that you can hotkey to on a touchpad rather than trying to remember all your keybinds. If you're using keyboard and mouse and you don't have HOTAS or HOSAS or anything like that for flight, then having the extra buttons to press, and even just to be able to press a button quickly without moving too far, very handy little program. And as Clarky has said, he says it's awesome as well. Clarky, I think you won. Did you win the lifetime? Was it you that won the lifetime, Clarky, or did you win the 12-month? No, you won the lifetime, didn't you? Yes. Yep, Clarky won the lifetime. He's also one of my Patreon subscribers. If you jump over to Patreon and become a subscriber over there, you get additional entries into all giveaways. So he had an additional 5 giveaways, being a shout-out supporter for all giveaways, and that helped him to win a lifetime subscription to Game Glass when they were doing that about a month ago or so now. No worries. I mean, that was about $200 US worth of subscription there. Yep, harboring aboard his lifetime. And yeah, so throw a comment down here if you want to be in the chance to win that subscription. Please, if you do like it as well, like and subscribe to the video, or subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment to be in the draw. Jump over to Patreon if you would like to help support me a bit further with providing more content for you and also giving yourself more entries into the giveaways. Also, I've got a Discord server, which is just discord.gg/Thunderballs. YouTube, obviously, Thunderballs_SC. Patreon is patreon.com/Thunderballs_SC. And I also have just a pretty basic website, thunderballs.com.au, which literally just has all of my shortcuts to the places that I use, like Game Glass, Star Citizen, YouTube, Patreon, and there's something else I've forgotten. But anyway, that's all for today. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and good luck in the draw. And we'll see you next time. Thunder out!